Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I couldn't be better sitting in front of you. How about you, ma'am?
Great. I am doing great. Thanks for asking. So, what are your plans for Sunday then?
I don't have any plan. Actually, I will be heading to my company at 3 p.m. So I have duty
All,
today.
all
Yesterday
right.
was
On
my day
Sunday
off, ma'am.
also. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, I thought you must be going on a weekend with your family.
No, this weekend I didn't go uh,
Okay.
because I didn't have work in city. So I usually go during weekend, but this weekend I didn't have any work. That's why. Like
Oh,
on 24th, I will be heading to city because I have some kind of work. Actually, I'm going to make passport of my son's. So my son's passports. That's why. Yeah, 24th. I have planned on 24th.
all right. So, 2 days
Yeah,
after 2 days, right?
yeah. Day after tomorrow.
Oh, day after
Yeah,
tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. All right. Got it. Let us begin with today's session then.
yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. It is something interesting. It's about building relationships. Like how do human actually build relations with the people around them? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, first of all, tell me what does a healthy relationship mean to you as a father, as a son, as a person, whatever.
Healthy relation.
Yes.
A relation must be familiar, and uh, we should be not talkative, but we should be sharing our feeling, and I have to be adaptable, and we have to listen, and we have to tell sometime, and we have to we should have empathy, and we have yeah, and so like we have to listen, we have to tell sometime, and we have to sit together, and we have to discuss on topic, and healthy relation means that should be interactive, and that should be meaningful, and I think we should be listening to those who are in front of you and those who are sharing, and instead of saying something before we have to listen, and like these are the things of
Okay, all right.
yes, yeah.
Got it. Now, what is like today you are mispronouncing the S sound. You are saying discuss, listen,
Discuss,
the S
listen.
sound. Right? So
Yes.
today, what I think you never made this error of the sir and sh sound. We have to be focused
Mhm.
over there. Okay,
No, no,
S and SS.
I have MTI with respect to yes.
Okay,
Sometimes I pronounce perfect. Sometimes I do not pronounce perfect.
exactly, correct, exactly. So what? According to me, a healthy relationship is one where you feel safe, you feel respected, and you feel valued. Right?
Yes.
Correct. And as you already told me, we have to interact and share, not keep everything within ourselves. Right?
Mhm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the thing should be shareable, I think, but I think I'm not kind of person who shares a lot because I'm taciturn. I mean, I'm less talkative, but sometimes my spouse complains that you do not share. You should be sharing everything, and that would be better. Uh, but I feel that which is essential and which is crucial, I should be sharing rather than telling everything. Otherwise, the person who is in front of you and who is your companion, uh, she should be she should be uh, like she will think about that, and she should be worried about that, and I think unnecessary. Why should I share? Actually, sometime I feel, but I think it is at most. I think we should be sharing everything.
Exactly. And that is the irony. You are saying we should share, and still you're not sharing.
Yes.
Okay. Because you know what, when we share, then only the trust gets built up. The other person also feel comfortable. They will also trust you, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right. Now tell me what kind of relationship you are having with your son.
Like I told you that I'm reticent, and I do not talk very much. And however, when it comes to necessary things, so I do share, and I do chit chat, and we share our feeling every day. And but every time, not every time, but sometime he also complains that why are you silent, and and you should be sharing, I think. And sometime it happens that I do not share. To be honest, I'm telling you that. But the relationship is productive, and we don't have any conflict. And we share almost thing, not everything, but almost thing I share.
Okay. I know the quantity of almost. It's equal to, I mean, it's very less, obviously.
Okay.
All right. Now tell me, do you think that according to you, trust can be rebuilt once it is broken?
The time and gods, these are the two factors which can heal everything. And it can be healed after some time, but it takes time. And we have to pay more attention during breaking any trust. And I think we shouldn't be breaking any trust, and because that would be hard not to crack if once broken, I think so. But it can be healed uh, because if the person is apologizing, and if the person has a regret for that, and I think we should forgive, and we should be compassionate, I think so. After some time, that will be healed.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what? Like in some circumstances, I have seen in my family that trust once broken, it's pretty hard to build. Because I've seen the relations between my uncles, right? So they had some kind of, I don't know, property issues or something, and now they don't even talk to each other. It's been years. It's been more than a decade now.
Exactly. If the person will initiate, and he will try to break the ice, so I think that will happen. If the person will not initiate, and uh, they they will think that the life goes in this way only, and so nobody will come, and nobody will resolve the issue. And those who are having the issues, and they have to make initiative, and they have to take initiative for that. Otherwise everybody will make fun, and they will
That's true.
enjoy, and even they will ignite that issues, and they will give fuel to that issue. So if we are
Exactly.
in conflict, so it is our responsibility to resolve, and we have to take the initiative. We have to break the ice.
That's true. They just add fuel to the fire, right?
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Okay. Can you share me your example where someone broke your trust or you broke someone's trust?
I didn't break anybody trusted till now, but I had conflict in my company, and I had initiated, and I have resolved the issue. Uh, but now we are no more such types. We don't have that much friendship right now, and because we are working together, and we are bound to interact on daily basis. Uh, we had conflict, but I think and we have resolved, and we are working together.
Okay, all right. So obviously, I think conflict is very common in any profession, but the way you respond and your approach matters, right?
Exactly, because for the sake of your well-being, for the sake of your mental stability, you should be resolving the issue. Otherwise, if you know the fact and if you want to be productive, so you have to resolve the issue. Otherwise, always you will feel down in the dumps, and you won't be productive. Somehow, it will affect your work. So I think we should be resolving the issue as soon as possible.
Okay, all right. Now tell me, have you ever misunderstood someone just because of poor communication? Because both of you were not talking and you just misunderstood that person to be he's boasting, he's very egoistic or something.
Egoistic. So, like, it is happening in my company, and so many peoples are egoistic, and they don't want to talk, and they always try to show grandstanding, and if somebody has done something extraordinary, so they don't want to talk, and so it is happening in my company, and I'm not arrogant, because I'm a spiritual person, and because I know that these are these things are perishable, and they are not going these things are not going to last forever. I think your etiquette, your behavior, and your demeanor is going to last forever. So I think we should be civilized uh, every time, I think, and these are the acquired nature, arrogance, and because sometime you are up today, and after some time somebody would be up. So I think we have to make equipoise between our colleague, us, the superior, and family, and work uh, with everybody, with everyone. Yeah.
Oh, all right. What kind of relationship you had with your grandparents then? Like when you were a child?
Pardon me.
What kind of relationship you had with your grandparents when you were a child?
That was very productive, and I used to sleep uh, in my grandmother lap when I was kid, and she used to she used to pampered a lot.
Pamper.
Is it right, Sante? She
Pamper,
used to
pamper.
pamper. She
No,
used to
ED is
pamper a lot.
exactly.
She used to pamper a lot, and my childhood upbringing had been done by my grandmother, and I got to know that now she's under the weather, and now because now she's more than 19 years, 90 years, and on 20 June, 29th June, I'm heading to my native place. I would be able to see her, because I think she is in his last stage, and
His
so
her her
her
last
last
stage.
stage, her last stage, and I would be able to see her. And out of the blue, I started recalling my childhood days when I listened about her. So yeah, upbringing was done by my grandmother, because we were four siblings, so it was kind of a difficult task for my mother, because she used to handle four siblings. So like my grandmother used to cooperate, and she used to take care of us, and so I have a vivid memory of my childhood days, and yeah, so so many things I have to share, but
Okay, all right. Focus on the sentence. Like one of the sentence you said, I remember my childhood days when I used to talk about her. Sorry, listen about her. Is it right? Listen about her or listen to her?
listen to sorry, yeah,
To
it's
her.
my bad.
Exactly. You were
True.
narrating. Okay, okay, all right. So, what is that one advice which you followed till now given by your grandmother?
Advice by her actually. I forgot. Actually, she used to pamper only, and I used to enjoy. And
Okay.
advice, I cannot recall the advice
Okay, for
she would have
example,
given.
when you got your job and when you told her that you are finally employed, what was her reaction?
So I was somewhere else, and because at that time
Acha.
we didn't have mobile phone at that time,
Acha, okay.
and the incident was in 2002 when I got my first job.
Oh,
So
oh,
so there was no communication at that time. We used to communicate while later, and
acha.
so I can recall that when I got my first salary, so I had done money order uh, to my parents, and
I
so
had money
at that
ordered
time I
means?
money order. So we used to do money order. Actually, we used to send money by money order.
Acha,
That
okay.
was this was yeah
Okay.
this was the medium. This was the medium in
Acha,
post
okay.
office, which we
Okay.
used to use money order. So
All
I
right.
had done money order, yeah. So like we used to approach post office, and we used to do some uh, formalities and procedure, and the post office used to send money to the required to the destination. So like when I had told about my jobs, everybody were happy at that time. So my father, my mother, and my grandmother, my grandfather was not there at that time. Yeah,
Okay, all right. So you said everybody were happy. Is it right?
everybody was
Everybody were?
happy.
Exactly.
Was happy.
Exactly. They were elated, right, when they got to know that you have been employed.
Hello, come again.
No, I was just saying they were elated when they got to know you were employed, right?
Yes, yes, they were elated and they were over the moon at that time.
Okay, all right, got it. So I think you told me the medium of sending money order because nowadays we have no idea about this. We are using UPI digital
No, 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 no.
transactions more.
Actually, yes, yes, yes. This was the old time stuff. Actually, money order. I think, yeah, because we used to
We
do
never
so.
heard
That's why
about
we
it.
know. Yeah, yeah. Now, in one click, we can send the money. So it has become easy peasy nowadays. But at that time, it was hard not to crack because we used to approach post office, and we used to send money in this way only.
Okay, all right, got it. Now
In
tell me, do you
2002.
think you? I can relate. Obviously, I was born in 2003, right? So
Yeah.
obviously, I was not even born
Yes.
at that time. Okay, all
Yes.
right. Now tell me, for example, do you think you have matured over the years and now you can handle the complexities of any relationship with ease?
For sure. Because actually, if I would have been ordinary people, like if I wouldn't have insight related to spirituality, so I would have been reacting in the same way. But now I became a spiritual person, and I have insights of gods, and what should be doing and what shouldn't be doing in my life, and if if there would be any conflicts, so how should I resolve, and mm, what should I do, and to resolve the issues. I know everything, so I think I can manage anything, and I can handle any situation.
Okay, one thing I would like to ask you, you are saying you are into spirituality. So do you follow any sage, any saint, any priest, and whom you really admire and you feel that he's having the divine light?
Actually, do you know Do you know Brahma Kumari organization?
Yes, 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 I do know.
Yes, I am associated with Brahma Kumari organization, and I listen to
Okay.
BK Shivani, and so I have been associated with Brahma Kumari for last 8 years.
Okay, all right. You know, one
Yeah.
thing, for example, can we really imagine that a person, a human being, is having that divine power? Because I feel it's not possible, right? Divine power is different. But how are we praising a particular saint or a sage too much then?
Pardon? Could you rephrase, ma'am?
Okay, my question is that how can we consider that a human being is having a divine light or divine power? How can we consider a sage as, you can say, a disciple of God?
Disciple of God, like is Jesus and Gautam Buddha, Mahavir Jain. You might have heard about them. So
Yes, yes.
they had insight, and they had invoked that insight over the period of time, because they used to do austerity, they used to do penance. So like in such a way we can invoke insights, and they used to spread the insight, so that is the divine insights, whatever they used to used to spread. So in such a way we can impart the insights of gods, and so um, uh, that was the insights of gods only. And so in such a way they were human being, like Mahavir Jain belongs to Rajput family, and Gautam Buddha also belonged to Rajput family. But over a period of time they realized that this physical stuff is either futile, and these are not going to last forever. And uh, they had seen many things in their life that Gautam Buddha, if you, for instance, Gautam Buddha, he had seen destitute, and when he got to know that person will die after some time, so he was crying, and like after some days he fled from their home, and he left his home, and he went in jungle for austerity. And after some time he got enlightenment, and so that was the divine enlightenment, and he had invoked. So in such a way any human being can invoke enlightenment, and anybody can get insights of gods. But if they are considering, if they are perceiving that they are god, so
Then that
it will
is
not
wrong.
make sense. And it will not make sense, because god is something different. God is beyond our imagination, and that is different entity, and we are just human being. I think we can have insight, and we can impart the insight. If the person will comprehend that I am god, so that is not up to the mark. And those
That's
who are
exactly.
believing that the person who is imparting the insight, he is god, so I think he is in dilemma, and he is, I think that is not productive.
Exactly. So I think you beautifully put up the answer into words and explained me. Thank you for that. But one thing, like you said, that he used to do austerity. Don't say do. He used to practice austerity.
He used to practice austerity, yeah.
Practice austerity, exactly. Okay, so like only verbal blunders are there. Now first of all, the sir and the sure sound we need to practice, because I noticed in this session only some words you were pronouncing correct and some you were making those mistakes, right? So it comes
Exactly.
very unconsciously. We have to practice this sound. And second thing, in verbal blunders, like people were, people was, some verbal blunders were like the, you can say these were present. And the third is misapplication of words. Instead of saying do, you are saying practicing, or the vice versa,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
right?
yes.
But besides that, your vocabulary, I'm really enriched by the vocabulary you were using, demeanor, ignite, whatever, whenever possible, you were trying to use the words, right? That's the best thing. Because
Yes.
I know you always have that passion, enthusiasm to use those words.
Yes, yes. Like inadvertently, vocabulary are coming, because uh, I'm reading a
Army is
lot,
there.
and
Vocabulary is
is
coming.
is uh, is
Yeah,
coming, and I'm reading a lot, and I'm encountering with so many vocabulary. So I think that's
that's perfect.
and I'm memorizing.
And the
Yeah.
best part is you're encountering and you're using also. That's the best part.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
That's great. All right. So verbal blunders we have to work more practice, and you will do it. Okay. And the most common
Okay,
mistake
ma'am.
which you make is an R. Vocabulary is an R. Singular, plural, focus more over there.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Any question or doubt?
Okay. Like a pronunciation. Today I go to know enunciation. What is enunciation?
Can you please spell the word? It starts with letter A. You are telling.
Enunciation, pronunciation, I know, like pronunciation.
Hmm.
Enunciation, I got to know enunciation. What is enunciation?
It's not A. It is E. Enunciation. Enunciation means clear
Enunciation.
and precise way of. It means the clear and the precise way of speaking or pronouncing words.
Okay, okay.
Enunciation.
Enunciation.
it,
Okay.
Enunciation, when we are, you can say, clearly are practicing the words. If
So
someone is speaking. Mhm.
is it synonyms of articulation?
Yes, articulation means someone who is clearly expressing their thoughts, we can say. They are not
Okay,
nearly synonyms, because enunciation basically means, what, how clear and expressive you are, and articulative. Okay, we can say they are synonyms, same meanings they are having.
okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, that's great. So you are all reading already new words. Now try to use them as and when possible. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Have a
Thank you
great
so
day
much.
ahead.
Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
Same
for
to
being
you.
here. Bye. Bye.